Hello everyone, my name is Pavel. So today I'd like to talk about something that I've come across very recently that I think is very important for a lot of people to realize. And this has to do with the big gap, the chasm, should I say, between the research, medical research that is conducted and the regular people. The gap that I'm talking about is in understanding and in knowing the options that are out there for regular people in terms of being engaged in clinical trials or just simply understanding the state of the art when it comes to the recent discoveries, scientific discoveries, medical discoveries, and the medicines and drugs available on the market that they can actually purchase and hopefully treat whatever the disease that they might have. The gap that exists is a very big issue because what happens is most of the people don't realize how the research is conducted, what are different stages of research from preclinical trials to clinical trials to approvals and so on. And one and it's important for regular people to understand because if they don't, they jump to conclusions, often the wrong ones, or they make assumptions about some things that they shouldn't really make assumptions about. And this is dangerous because you have people who would leverage that for their malicious activities and trying to use this desperation and sort of extort money from people who don't know any better. And it is our job as scientists, as researchers, to constantly encourage people to seek counsel from professionals, from doctors, from scientists about what is going on in this big and complicated world of medicine and medical research. Only then we are able to encourage conversation, encourage asking new questions, encourage people to really go out and seek knowledge about available treatment options, about advances in research and development of new therapeutics. And I think this is an important part of our profession as scientists to go out there and engage with the community that we represent, that we want to help ultimately. And if we don't do that, we're not helping anybody. We're not contributing to the society to the best of our ability because we, of all people, have the knowledge, have the understanding, but we don't pursue the opportunities to engage with people who don't have that knowledge. We don't pursue the engagement with people who need the help, who need the advice, who need this ability to understand what's going on, to make intelligent decisions about their health, about what they can do and how they can navigate this complex landscape of treatment options, of scientific discoveries, and so on and so forth. So it is our duty to help others, but not just by contributing to scientific progress as it stands, but as active members of the community. So I encourage all of you to go out there and engage with other people and tell them what you're working on. And I think encourage them to ask you questions, to be curious about what is it that you're doing, and really allow them to really immerse themselves into this complicated world. Help them navigate it to the best of your ability. Refer them to other friends of yours, other professionals that can help them, and together we would be able to bring around the change that we so desperately need as society. We would open opportunities for many people to learn something new about themselves, about their health, about how complex this world is, but ultimately we would give them sort of we would arm them with this knowledge, and they would be better off as human beings. They would be encouraged to take action. They would become more curious, and ultimately they would decide to do something about the status quo, uh, whether it is um, engaging in policy making or advocacy as patient groups, whatever it might be. Encouraging of people to ask questions, to be curious, is what will help us to address the needs of the public and address our needs as human beings and in solving these very complicated medical problems. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye bye.